So it doesn't matter who you are in our defense. At the end of the day, you have to learn how to become a defensive end, right? So what we like to define it as is you're either a high gear player or a low gear player. So I'm gonna kind of take you through that. The thought process is if I'm to the side of the running back, right, then I'm becoming a low gear player. And what we want to be able to do is do more with less. So that means, hey, I'm a defensive end to the side of the back. I want to be able to play the inside hat for the, or excuse me, the outside hat for the zone cutback, but the inside hat for the quarterback pull. Right. So how do we do that? Well, one, we've all seen it a million times. When you blitz and you run up the field, right? A lot of times you create that rushing lane where the ball cuts back behind the offensive tackle and bangs it head off the end zone. So we want to eliminate that by doing a good job of closing to the hip of the tackle, taking away the outside part of the zone, but then also being in position for if a quarterback does pull it or there's action outside that we can play back down the line, inside out in the quarterback. So we call that a low gear technique. And our technique that we play in a low gear technique is a surf technique, right? The other thing we'll coach is a high gear technique. So a high gear technique is a lot different in the sense, hey, in a high gear technique, we're going to try to set a hard edge. If this offensive tackle doesn't come at us, we believe high gear techniques are opportunities for TFLs. So we talk about back away, bend. So if I'm a blitzer away from the back, I want to bend down the line because a lot of times I'm not accounted for, and now I can create a TFL. Well, here you can see at the bottom of the page, we're talking about blitzers, but at the top of the page, we're talking about a 4-down front. And the reality is this is exactly how we coach our defensive ends in our 4-down front. I'm away from the back. I'm a high gear player. I'm setting a hard edge. If I get action away, I'm looking to bend, right? I'm to the back. Any action away, I'm low gear. I'm closing to the hip of the tackle, but I'm ready to play back down the line as the defensive end.